This is the Shushinkai show in Tokyo. It's the biggest games event of the year, and everyone's talking about just one thing, the Ultra 64.
I feel like I've gone to heaven. You wait years to see one Ultra 64, and then 100 all come along together. But a big letdown, only 2 playable games, Kirby Bowl and Super Mario 64, and both were only half finished. So, although the console is firing on all cylinders, the games are still not ready. That didn't deter the thousands of journalists and games publishers who came to see the latest Super Console. So, why was this such an important event?
Well, quite simply, Nintendo are the biggest video games company in the world and also the most successful. They've always made the best hardware, so no one can afford to ignore their new 64-bit console. This was supposed to be the official launch, but there was still a lot of secrecy. When we asked nicely, they gave us permission to film. Well, sort of. I'm so excited. I've been waiting over a year to get my hands on this new console, and now I have. All I've got to do is work out how to play it. The controller has got 3 handles, so you can either hold it like that in the normal way, or like this using the D-pad and the thumbstick, or, as I'm doing in this Mario game, like this. And there are buttons everywhere, on the top, at the sides, and even underneath. Right, here goes. Wish me luck.
So here it is, Super Mario 64. And yes, you are watching the game screen. Amazingly, this is not a rendered graphics demo. It's what you get when you play the game. The images are detailed, smooth, and easily superior to anything currently available. What's even more astounding is that Super Mario 64 is a genuine 3-dimensional platformer, because you can take the little plumber just about anywhere you want to go within this graphic world. Inside the main room in the castle are several doors that lead you off into the different game areas. This is a beautiful underwater level, and as you swim around, you start to appreciate just how different the game is. You really feel as though you're free to explore the entire area. I've never before played a game with such a rich 3D environment where you can choose your view and have complete control over where you go. Forget your rock-hard beat-em-ups and rubber-burning races. Super Mario 64 is a launch game that doesn't take itself too seriously.
Well, not bad for a first go. But, you know, it's really difficult to make a judgment about the Ultra 64. For a start, the games aren't finished yet. And secondly, it's just so different from anything I've ever played.
Nintendo have placed a lot of faith in the new controller. They hope the design will encourage developers to invent entirely new ways of playing video games. And there's another revolutionary idea tucked away underneath.
This is a new kind of memory card, and it plugs in there.
The card can store customised game or controller settings, and you'll be able to save information on an individual's style of gameplay. So in theory, you'll be able to play against your friends even when they're not there. At least we think that's it. Our instruction book had been translated directly from the Japanese. But as we always say on Bad Influence, never mind the hardware, feel the gameplay. Unfortunately, all the other Ultra 64 games at the show were only on video. Ones to look out for, though, are Blastozer, a sort of construction robot dig-em-up from the team that brought you Donkey Kong Country, and Star Wars: Shadow of the Empire, which is being made by Lucasfilms, the creators of Star Wars. So, was it worth the wait? Well, yes and no. The Ultra 64 is an exciting new console with incredible potential, but it's clearly behind schedule. The lack of finished games at the show was a serious disappointment. The new plan is that the console will finally make it into the shops in the USA and Japan next April.